Okay, I'm not homophobic. I'm literally gay, guys. But I feel like sometimes gay men forget that they are men. Like, I don't know how it's possible, but I have met so many misogynistic gay men, or I've seen them on the internet. I'm like, how? And also, I have been friends with gay men, and they have threatened to like fight me before and like hit me. And the whole time I'm looking at them crazy because I'm like, are you not a man? Like, you're still a man. Like, I get it, you're gay, but you're a man. You should not be hitting women or saying horrible things about women. Like, hello? Anyways, back. Clarify something really quick, because one of the most popular comments on the video is like, girl, who are you friends with? And I think I used poor wording at the video. I have never been really friends with one of the men who have threatened to hit me. It was more like acquaintances or like people I had just met, which if you think about it is kind of even scarier, because why are they so comfortable threatening to hit women that they barely know? Like, I remember one time I got into a fight with like a guy about like, I don't even remember what it was. Like, it was like a nail color or something stupid. And he was like, girl, I'm gonna hit you if you don't stop. And like, I could have taken it as a joke, but he looked dead in his face. Like, he looked like he was like being serious. So I was like, hello? Anyways, needless to say, I definitely don't speak to him anymore. Anyways.
Yo, I'm weak at this. Okay. I have a couple things that I want to say about this. And I'm not like saying that what you're saying, no, I am going to say what you're saying is wrong. Because it's not that gay men don't realize that they're men. That's definitely not the case. And I'm going to tell you what it really is. In reality, it just has a lot to do with femininity. And because a lot of gay men are effeminate, we feel more closer to women in that way. And that's why you make sense it as being that we don't. Because, this is actually very problematic what you said. Oh my fucking God. It's not that we do not realize that we are men. That is not it. And I don't know the backstory of what you experienced with gay men being misogynistic towards you or wanting to put their hands on you or whatever the case may be. You didn't give us no backstory, so we don't know what the reality of the situation could have been. And I'm not saying that gay men can't be misogynistic or whatever, but that I think your perspective on it was kind of skewed. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, it kind of boils down to being more effeminate. And so that's why we feel comfortable, well, not me specifically, but that's why you sense that some gay men feel comfortable doing certain things to women because of femininity. They're feminine, so they feel like, okay, I can put my hands on a woman because, girl, we both girls, like in that way. Not like, oh, I'm a literal girl, but like, you know what I'm saying? And as far as like misogynistic gay men, anybody can be misogynistic. So I'm not going to say like, oh, it's just like gay men can't be misogynistic. Yeah, they can be misogynistic. But I think you should have further elaborated on your experience with this, because you just put in, this is a lot to decompress and to digest. And I don't know what the comments look like, because this is gaining like a space for homophobic people, for you just spewing that rhetoric that gay men are just this and gay men are that. And this is why it kind of leads into a bigger topic that I want to talk about when it comes to DL people and DL culture and all of this stuff, and why y'all keep saying that straight men who abuse women are DL and they're gay. That's crazy as fuck to me, because why do we act like men cannot just be abusive? But that's a whole nother thing. I just kind of wanted to, yeah.
This conversation makes a lot of gay queer men uncomfortable, because to acknowledge it is to also acknowledge that they benefit from patriarchy. And yes, a lot of gay men do experience discrimination, marginalization, and oppression. Many uphold the same system that hurts people and also women. Most gay men don't understand that being queer does not erase your male privilege because you still benefit from it. Just because you're not straight does not mean that you can interrupt women, speak down on them, devalue their body. Having to go as far as dismiss and fetishize them and then be entitled to the same space that you're putting them down for. Because the fact is, you're still participating in patriarchy. And let's not forget the social dynamics where gay men use women as props. They're so comfortable to touch and speak down on other women's bodies. Heteronormative stereotypes that gay men reinforce, where they have masc and then feminine. We see many speaking down on femininity. Pointing this out is not about cancelling anyone. But unlike the system that still upholds power to further marginalize women and also femininity. Because if you've directly been hurt by patriarchy, you should do your best to not project that on other people. Recreate the same system that upholds.
Okay, I wanted to try a new filter, but I'm like, no way. But anyways, when it comes to gay men, I really have nothing to say. I really don't. I'm speechless. I really want to leave this speaking to the rest of you guys. Because I feel like people are people, man. And like people are people and people are gonna do what people do. You know? And even black people, even if we're gonna bring it back to race and we're gonna bring it back to Christian people, there's always going to be those people who intentionally harm other people. And we can't say that these people are evil based on the things, the spaces that they belong to, you know? Because when we do that, we open up, like that gay men have said, we open up that space to other harmful people to be what they are to others. And it justifies them to be quote unquote racist. You know? I'm filtering myself because I don't really have the time to edit and all of that. Now, it takes a lot, like it really takes a lot for them to, it gives them the opportunity to be vile and be despicable people, right? That's exactly what it does. So we cannot be like, oh well, people are, you know, this because of their species. Everybody's privileged. Even women have some sort of privileges that tends to protect them. And sometimes as women, we don't really like speaking about that, and it becomes really wild and becomes really weird. But we as women, we have our privileges as well that tends to harm men as well. But in overall system, the patriarchal system, it still benefits them even though they are gay men. And I may not understand the level of thinking gay men might have. You know, maybe they do have a little bit of envious traits towards women and they wish that they were women. I don't know, maybe they envy women and they love the space and they feel like they can do better with the power that women have that they are not utilizing. Maybe, could be that. But even at that, let's be mindful that people can be people and they will be doing what people do. So it doesn't matter what their race, whatever they come from. People are people, man. And I believe people are capable of doing what people do. So let's keep in mind. If you have anything to add, let me know in the comment section. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Mwah.